There's lots of fun things about kefir. It's loaded with good bacteria. It is like the king of all ferments. It can't be made in a lab, which like people will try to make these probiotic strains, which maybe come from kefir, but you cannot recreate it. I'll go through the process of how to make it. So I made this kefir yesterday around this time, and it's so simple, my friends. So I just filled this up with some raw milk and I added my grains. And they say a dark place, but I just get a big napkin and it just covers the whole thing. And I'll just put a little rubber band on top, or if I'm lazy, I might forget the rubber band and just set it in the corner just for a full 24 hours. And the reason why we want to do 24 hours is because it eats up the lactose, the milk sugar that could potentially feed that not so good bacteria. So we give it a full 24 hours and the consistency will vary. A full 24 hours is just the standard. It will eat it up. However, the temperature depends on the temperature of your house. In our home, it's very warm. And so you can tell if it's warm by the thickness of it. It'll be much thicker. But if you live in a cooler climate, it will be more runny or milk-like. So whatever temperature your house is, it can work with it just as long as it's 24 hours. So this was after 24 hours. So my cream has risen. I have a little bitty cream line here. And then the rest of my milk. Now, kefir grains don't particularly enjoy metal. However, I didn't bring my cheesecloth. So if you don't have a cheesecloth, or if you're like, oh, like it's washing or whatever, it's okay to use metal from time to time. This is what I'll use today. And I've used it before and my grains have been just fine. It's just not recommended. But a better option would be straining it through a cheesecloth. So I'll do that now. And I have this spatula because I'm going to show you the grains. And every day I drink my kefir. It's like my dessert. It's like my after dinner dessert. At my house, where it's a little bit warmer, it comes out in just like chunks. And it's running through very easily. I'm going to get all this delicious cream out. And I'm going to keep this jar. I'm going to reuse it. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to like press into this because the grains will not be able to go through. And these grains will just keep multiplying. So these make good gifts. If you want to give some, I have a lot here. I don't need that much. And I have been giving some to other friends and family. It just keeps multiplying. So I think that's good. I'm going to scrape the bottom here because I don't want to miss that cream. Okay, and I want to show y'all up close what it looks like. So this is a giant kefir grain. I would probably give this one to a friend should they want it. Here's a little one. I'll show y'all. Oh, two little ones. Here we go. Let's see, two little ones. They can be this small and they're still alive and they will grow, which is just super, super neat. We want to put them in a jar of fresh milk. And you can do this, they can stay alive for like 6 months in fresh milk. Of course, we encourage you to keep doing this process to keep it fresh, but they store for a long time just in here in your fridge. So I'm going to do that now. Just set them on in here. And I have a few small ones. Okay. Oh, I forgot some. I forgot some down here and there are grains down there, so I don't want to be pouring that back in. So double check your jar. There we go. I just put it right back in here, making sure there's no other grains. Or if you're like, oh, I don't know if it's completely clean, you're welcome to put it into a fresh one. I just keep the same jar. I'm not going to pour this in the jar now because I will spill it everywhere and this is too precious for me to spill. So I'm just going to set it to the side over here. And I'm going to just close this up and let it hang out in the fridge until the next time